Hello, I'm LadyAgnes and welcome back to another Minecraft news video. Today I have some pretty exciting news to share with you all, and it is to do with the updated aquatic, the 1.3 or 1.13 update, which is coming out for all platforms in the nearest future. As we all know, even though it's coming out very soon, they're still working on brand new features that we haven't seen yet, and one of the best examples of this is the day LadyAgnes actually tweeted out an underwater village. I know that sounds really insane and, basically not possible, but there is in fact underwater villages, and there's an accidental, surprise she left in there, which I thought was really great and had to be something I shared with you all because, again, underwater villages, that's something I've been asking for the longest time, and it looks like now it's coming into real Minecraft, so I'm excited, and you probably all should be too. So please do like this if you do like it, because it helps out the channel. Let us know you do enjoy these sorts of Minecraft news videos. I want to keep on seeing them. I know there's a lot of aquatic news right now, but that's just kind of how things are going. So let's get straight into the tweet, because she said, "Wonder how life was in this ruined village I found in the deep oceans." And as you can see, it's a picture of a seemingly underwater village in the oceans. As you can see, this structure, even though she says it's a, it's a ruined village from the oceans, it looks a lot more like that structure we saw on their Instagram, that kind of like reveal they gave us a week ago, where it's just like some weird underwater kind of thing made of stone mostly, but because you can see there's lots of these together and they're kind of close by, it seems like there is going to be like underwater, at least if you don't want to call them villages, at least lots of structures close by together. And although there's probably not going to be villages in them, there might be some form of illager, some form of new mob, some form of new thing to find there, and that's pretty interesting by itself because it means there's even more reasons to go down into the oceans. But if we look even more at this screenshot, you can see how the distance between the three structures is definitely more than just coincidence. Like, it's not just the three separate structures spawned together. As far as I can tell, you wouldn't tweet that out because the ravine going near them kind of adds to that rarity and makes it even less likely this was an accidental coincidence, and makes it seem like, yes, there is in fact a structure of having things near each other. And you can see how there are distinct underground things which happen to spawn together or try to spawn together exactly like a village. So if you look on the left there, you can see the largest of the structures, at least in the shot, because we can't see how big the one on the right here is, and it's the one that, again, looks suspiciously like the one they've already shown off, the big kind of like, again, that's the grand underwater structure that you're probably going to be looking for. But then if you look to the right there, that one looks like a castle. I'm guessing it's like a guard post for the village, but there's something, unique and distinct to that. And then if you look behind it here, you can see how this one has a different roof, so it's not just a copy of that one over there, it's a third and distinct structure, again, presumably with its own rewards, its own reason to go to it, and its own little, distinct appearance, which means that this is, even if you don't want to call it an underwater village because, like, oh, I mean, it doesn't have villages in there and they're not the same as all the other houses, it is its own little type of underwater structure, and it functions a lot like a village in that even though we can see three structures here, you can expect there to be a lot more, some to be more rare, some to be more common. You can find some big ones, maybe sometimes you can just find that big underwater structure by itself. Either way, it's pretty darn exciting, and that's kind of great. But what makes this even more exciting than just like, oh, there are underwater villages now, whether you want to call them that or not, is the fact that if you look really closely at that left structure, you can see a chest. So I didn't really see it until I saw this super zoomed image, but as you can see, if you zoom into that little thing, you can see there is a chest back there in the water. So the fact that there's a chest in these structures raises the question of like, wait, so we have these underwater structures, again, this one big one, which seems to always contain a chest. What does that chest always contain? It seems logical to me this would be a good way to find the trident. You find like the remnants of an old villager species that all use tridents, so every village will offer you some form of trident, or maybe a trident enchantment. It could be something like that, or it could be, again, a way to find those trident enchantments, because we have two things in this update that have to be rare and have a way to be found. There is the, the trident itself, the thing you throw, and there's all the enchantments that come along with it. So maybe it's going to offer one or the other, or it's going to offer both in like a rare mixed thing, or maybe it always offers you a trident and some form of enchantment, because bear in mind, again, this is an underwater village, or at least it's a ruined village. That's how she described it, and that we know that there is another hostile mob in this update. Jeb has directly confirmed himself there is going to be a new hostile mob we haven't seen yet with a brand new treasure. So either, this is a way for the hostile mob, maybe it's a way for the treasure. It's some overlap of all those distinct things together, and it's really exciting that, again, despite the fact that we've had all these reveals so far, just another one out of nowhere seems to be better than all of them, because to me, the idea of an underwater village is perhaps one of the most exciting suggestions yet, because, again, like I said, I feel like more villages is one of those easy suggestions they could add to make every biome feel more alive, and the underwater village seems to be the one with the most attention, the most distinct stuff. And given that it looks like it will spawn only in, neutral oceans, maybe, because it's gravel on the surface, that could just be like, oh, it spawns everywhere, but this is just the neutral or cold version. I would have to guess it spawns only in the neutral biomes, because humans like neutral temperatures the best. I mean, we don't like it when it's frozen or when it's too hot. So that would be my assumption about where the village is. That would be my assumption about what the village contains. And in general, yeah, I'm really excited for this. Let me know what you think is inside there, because, again, my best bet is inside you're going to find the new mob and probably the trident, but maybe it's, new mob and new treasure, or maybe it's, like new treasure, but like no new mob. Whatever you think, let me know in the comments down below. But before we go, I want to talk about some Minecraft console news, because as you know, they recently made the big switch over to Bedrock, and, they've been trying to work out how to make the Bedrock just as good as console, and Helen Angel actually confirmed this. this. It was a month ago, and like I didn't spot it because recently she confirmed Ix without saving again. So I was like, I'm gonna look for confirmation. I couldn't find her recent confirmation, but I did find this. She did in fact confirm that Ix without saving is coming to the Bedrock, as well as a scoreboard of some form, as well as the console regeneration. They really do want to get those features in there. It's just right now they're working on better together for the Switch. So yeah, if you're playing Xbox Bedrock and you're like, why can't I Ix without saving? It's actually a thing they plan to add. For the longest time, it seemed like they wouldn't, but now that is on their radar. We don't know when. Will it be the same time as Aquatic update? Probably not. Will it be the one after? Maybe. But that's something you're gonna have to wait and see. So yeah, super excited for the update to Aquatic. We know it's releasing sometime in the spring, and as you all know, spring begins in tomorrow, right? So yeah, given that this update's releasing in spring, the official release time, it's not coming out tomorrow, but like we're gonna be seeing stuff tomorrow, and we'll also be seeing another snapshot today or tomorrow or both. So look forward to those videos later today. Maybe in the time it takes me to upload this video to YouTube, the snapshots come out. Either way, I'll be showing it off and maybe streaming it later. So thank you very much for watching today's video. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.